Okay, so we've done a successful match move in Flare, and we've discovered the exact position of the ground plane. And I like to just lay down a grid and make sure that that grid is tracking at every point along that surface. I'm watching the center line go right down the middle, and I'm saying, pretty good. And of course, we used our tracking data from the match move part of Flare to hit those points exactly. And we feel really good about it. And so the next step then would be to project, and I've already got it all set up here, the original plate onto this ground plane. So we're going to unhide that. And there's our projector. And let's just have a quick look at how that's set up. It's camera-based projection. The mapping is camera projection. And it's going from camera 1, which is our tracked camera. And it looks good. And this is sort of the interesting moment for a lot of people doing this kind of work. Now that we know where the ground is, if we go to a free camera view, we'll just zoom in a little bit and orbit the camera, this free camera around to the top, you can now see where his feet are intersecting that ground plane. And that's going to be more than just a little useful in determining his exact depth, because since we're so far off axis from our real camera, it's almost like we have our own witness camera that we've created here in Flare. I went ahead and in preparation created an axis for his left foot there. And let's just look and see how that tracks. Notice that there's a lot of things, and let's look at it from overhead. Spacebar F4 for you people that want to know where the free cam is. And there's his heel. Let's go to the beginning. Right here, you can see that, I'll zoom in. You can see that that axis is sitting right on his heel, and we'll step forward a few frames. And there, watch his foot now swings way over to the right and back to the middle. Now, you'll notice over here, there's no Y channel information because we can't determine the height of his foot off the ground from this view. All we can see is where it is left and right and to and from camera. And the animators will have to take that. So here's our view. Notice that when it's still, we've got nice flat curves. And we've even pulled these curves out to show that as his foot starts to move, it starts moving very slowly, goes around to the midpoint. That's the X of his foot going out wide, and then finding its X position in front of the other foot right here. So there's his heel position on two axes, and the most important one, of course, is going to be Z, because that's our depth that we're creating when we're making a stereoscopic image. And we're getting ready to pass this off to our animators, locators, so they're not guessing when they're doing the machination of his walk through the scene.